Greetings gamers, welcome back to Eurogamer. It's the second live stream of the day, back on YouTube because I think I've managed to fix my PC. Haven't fixed the position of my webcam very well though. I've made it even worse. Welcome. Hopefully everything is working okay. I'm not too sure whether or not might have slowed my PC down a little bit. I'm not sure, but I'm kind of testing this whole thing out on the fly. But we're back on YouTube now. If you wanted to see part 3 of this stream and you missed it, I streamed it on Twitch via my PS4 earlier on. That is now uploaded to YouTube, so you can catch up with my adventures there. Today's adventures, or this evening's adventures, this afternoon's adventures, are going to be taking place with another member of the Eurogamer editorial team, and that is Deputy Editor Ollie Welsh. Hello Ollie, can you hear me?
Hi Ian.
Hey, there he is. Hello, Ollie. So how long have you been playing Destiny for, Ollie?
Oh, since about lunch.
Since about lunch. So he's still quite low down, I guess, on the XP. What level?
Yeah, no, I've just been through the first 4 story missions, I think, and had a very brief play around with Patrol, and I've just hit level 5 with my Warlock.
Sweet. Oh, we're double Warlocking it.
Okay.
Nice. I picked a Warlock as well. I like his face palm of doom. He beats people down with his face palm.
What race are you? I'm a robot guy.
I'm an EXO as well. You copying me, man. So yeah, I'm not too sure about my PC. Might be running a little bit slow. I'm not too sure. The frame rate might look a little bit dodgy. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll check it out as we go along. Ollie, you are the fire team leader.
Okay.
So we're going to go and play a patrol mission. I'm going to invite someone along. See if I can invite them to play along with us. We need one more person to fill up the team, if we can. So I'm gonna invite him, and maybe I'll invite him. If more than one person joins, though, Ollie, you're going to have to boot one of them, because we won't be able to start up the fire team. Let's see if anyone joins for a second.
This is my first ever live stream.
Is it your first ever one?
Yeah.
Oh, no way. Oh.
So, yeah, go easy on me.
I will do. It's pretty easy. You just have to talk about the game you're playing for a little bit. Here we go. We've got... Okay, that's enough people to start off the fire what is it? The patrol mission.
Yeah, so we're going to go for the level 4 patrol Cosmodrome mission.
That's the one.
Okay, let's get our little orange spaceships.
Let's do it.
Off. Here we go. Hi.
Mine's thinking about it. So, did you play the alpha or the beta at all, Ollie?
I played the beta for like an hour or 2. I want to keep my powder dry because I was going to be working on the review, and I knew I was going to be hammering the game when it came out at launch, and I didn't want to have too many sort of preconceptions going into it. But yeah, no, I mucked around with it up to about, I think I'm up to about the stage where I'm at now with the live game.
Ah, cool. So I have actually had a lot of people in the comments saying, when's the review, Eurogamer? So you're the guy doing the review, you're the best guy to answer that question. Where is the review, and why is it taking so long, man?
So, yeah, actually, if you look on Eurogamer.net, our site, you'll see a blog that I posted yesterday about this. There's been no early access.
This time we can go wherever we want.
The game. Because their belief is that this is an online game and you can't really experience it to the full without playing it on live servers that are fully populated by you guys, the players.
Right.
It's much the same situation as you might get with an MMO game on PC, something like World of Warcraft. And so their thought was that they really didn't want to have like a special arrangement for press to access the game early. So we just haven't had any access, apart from the beta all of you guys played, before today. Well, before they started the servers on some point yesterday. So also it's a really big game, and we want to test it, because it's an online game, we want to test it in a fully online environment. So we figured it was really important to wait. So we're not going to have a review for a little while, and we're going to take our time with it as well, because we want to get it right, and we want to test it in the test the game in. We want to make sure that it actually all works online, as well as test the game itself. So, like, that's the situation. The review's probably going to be next week. I know it seems like a really weird situation for a big console game release for there to be no reviews at launch, but this is quite normal for PC online games and has been for a while. I mean, this is how we would review a massively multiplayer game, and Destiny has a lot of similarities to games like that, so it makes sense for us. What Bungie decided for the reviews of the game makes sense to us as well. So yeah, I think you can expect to see the review, I'm going to say sometime next week, but don't hold me to that, because we also want to get to the end game as well and test that, because that, for most people, is the real unknown for this game. Like, people have played the beta quite a lot, they've got a sense of how the structure works, what the gameplay's like, but nobody really knows what happens when you get a character up to the maximum level and really push it with the raids and the strikes and so on. So I think it's going to be cool to be able to have a look at that and make sure that we get some kind of idea of what the end game's like before we go to review.
Ah, sweet. So for a lot of people that watch this stream, they are like super keen to get into some kind of they you know, it's always their dream to play games for a living, maybe review games for a living, whatever. What's kind of process do you go through when you're reviewing a game like Destiny?
It's really difficult for a game like Destiny, like, because what you've got to balance is you've got to make sure that you look at all of the different aspects of it as well as try and get through it. So yes, there's the aspect of you're just hammering away at the game and leveling your character, but as well, it's really important to make sure that you test everything, make sure you look at what the crafting systems are like, make sure you look at what the multiplayer, the PvP is like, and the various different options for PvE. So, hang on, I'm getting shot at. Whoa.
Where are they coming from? Oh, we've got a ship incoming.
Yeah. So yeah, it's quite a long and complicated process. I've done quite a few reviews of PC MMA games before, and there is no harder kind of review to do. And also, once it comes to write it, because you find you've got like a couple of thousand words and you've got to cover so many different parts of the game.
Yeah. No, I remember you. I remember you had to. You did a review of sorts of the Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah, no, that was like
that must have been
3 weeks of my life. So yeah, I want to spend at least a week working on the review of Destiny, because I think it's really important to nail stuff like this. And at the end of the day, I think a lot of people are going to buy the game without reading our review, and I think that's fine. You've probably got a good enough idea from the beta whether or not you're going to enjoy it. And I think for what's important for our readers in the long run is that we don't do a half-assed job of this and that we get it right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to be aiming for.
Excellent. Well, yeah, it's something that everyone's looking forward to reading. So we'll be. I'll make sure to update everyone when that's out. So at the moment we're playing a patrol mission, which is kind of. How would you explain a patrol mission in shooter terms, I guess? MMORPG terms.
Well, this is grinding, basically, as far as I can make out. I mean, I've only just had a very quick look at these, but they seem to be... It's the option to just go out into the game world, run around, do little quests, and kill lots of monsters and grind up some XP. So it's very much like the grinding experience in an MMO, whereas you've got your main story quests, which make it feel a bit more like playing Halo. But this is much more like playing an MMO. You're on the world map, there's some other players running around, they might be in your fire team, they might not. And you'll be led around to investigate different stuff and kill lots of guys on the way and level up your character.
Cool, because I have actually never really played an MMO before. That was my first ever foray into kind of hardcore PC MMOing, to be honest. I've never got into World of Warcraft or anything like that. I didn't do a WES and get super addicted to it or anything like that. But I'm quite enjoying the MMO touches to this. It lifts it above just a standard shooter, generic. Well,
I guess your most obvious comparison for this game is actually Borderlands. It's a game that basically takes a shooter and blends in some RPG elements with the loot and the way you level up your character and unlock skills as you go. But oh, hello, scan environment.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. This is one of the little mini missions we've got to be doing.
Um,
There we go. That's
All right, I got it.
so yeah, that's the MMO side of it. But sorry, that's the Borderlands sort of RPG shooter hybrid. But what makes this an MMO is the extent to which it's fully online. It's not quite an MMO in the sense that I'm just going to follow your lead if that's all right.
cool. I'm just following some random waypoints.
It's not quite an MMO in the sense that, so like a game like World of Warcraft will have a server which has 1,000 people on it
Yeah.
at a time, and you'll be on that server, and you'll basically exist concurrently with all those players in the same game world. Destiny's a bit different. It's more like a traditional online shooter in the sense that you're usually playing on a map with, I don't know, somewhere between 4 and 16 players.
Yeah.
The potential number of players you can be connected with at any one time is huge, and there's some very clever stuff happening on Bungie's servers. Sofas?
Safe as well.
Guardian,
That's another game.
it's not too much trouble.
Put
I
it
can
all
use
together,
a
so,
in this location. Specifics for your ghosts.
Yeah, so although it's not really a traditional server-based multiplayer game, it will feel like that a lot of the time. If you've played a game like, particularly Guild Wars 2, I think is a really good comparison for this, in the way that it sort of throws you together with other players in public events. It's going to feel like a server-based online game, even though what's happening is it's constantly matching you into little local games all of the time.
Yeah, because to be honest, some of the story missions to me kind of have been getting a bit samey. You kind of plant the ghost somewhere, and then you hold off wave after wave until you shoot the last person and he's finished hacking. So this kind of stuff just adds an extra element to me as a console gamer who loves like Halo and stuff like that. It's just a nice new twist to a formula that I was getting a little bit tired of.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's going to do anything amazing story-wise. Although, you know, I like Bungie. I really enjoy their storytelling style, and I've like their first 3 Halo games and Halo Reach I like as well. Are all pretty cool, but their stuff's quite.
Do a little dance. He's still online. Skype's being crazy. Hello, Ollie?
Hello.
Hey, you're back. Sorry. We had a little stutter with the internets, I think.
Okay.
We're all back again. That happens occasionally, I think, especially when you're playing online games. But
Yeah.
Right, where were we?
What needs to happen now? Do we need to start a new?
Yeah, so if you press your big square button on the joypad, it will bring up loads of little markers, which are little kind of signals for mini quests. So that'll show you where the mini quests are. Like, there's one just up here.
There's those little blinking green lights on the beacon.
That's right, yeah. So I'm stood by one now. And then you just hold the square button to get the mission, and then you're off. You get a little kind of mini blurb, and then it's normally either kill stuff, scan stuff, or collect stuff. And it boils down to those. Oh, I've leveled up to level 10. Look at
So
me.
you've just got to kill some enemies, right?
Yes.
Ding. Nice one.
I haven't said hello to the viewers yet. We've got Thomas Westergaard, Andreas Holmgren, Caper Republic, John Bob 87. John Bob thinks Destiny's more like Phantasy Star Online in some ways.
Yeah, that's a really good comparison. I remember that game. What a great game.
That was Dreamcast, was it? And you could get it on the Xbox as well.
Beat up in the hub, and they've got to play it around. Go down and run missions and get it as well.
Okay, yeah, that does sound pretty similar. I've just gone into my options to do my upgrades. I've got surge power now for my character. There we go, I'm supercharged. Right, sweep and clear. So kill some noobs. No game sound. Ah, sorry. The game's gone quiet on them. Boop, 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 boop. Here we go. You should be able to hear the game sound again. now. Here we go.
We need to find some stuff to kill.
Yes.
So this way.
I'll go and look down here. There's one. Got a drag in the face. So yeah, apologies if the stream's not the best quality at the moment, guys. I've rescued my computer from a severe computer fail, and it seems to be having to think about things a little bit, but I'll have another tinker with it after this stream and try and get it all back up to full 100% working. Oh, I've never been down this little hole. Because I'm hoping to do another stream a little bit later on tonight with Tom Phillips on the Xbox One version. See if we can do a little stream of that and show off that version. I get you! Got it. Right, we completed that mission, and I've found a completely random place at the Cosmodrome I've never been to. Oh, that's some pretty reflections in the water, I like that.
Are you down this hole? Oh,
yeah. Heyo.
Yeah. Hello.
Right, so
I don't know
new
how to
missions.
do the emotes yet. I was up in the town place, the tower.
Yeah.
And people were like waving at me and dancing at me and saluting me.
It's D-pad, up, down, left and right on the D-pad. Down will sit you. Up is the dance one.
Smooth like. I'm doing the robot approach.
I think there's a point and a salute as well.
There's the point. Wicked. And I can sit down. Nice.
Excellent. So that's also it. Come on. Let me just. Down will sit you. Up is the dance one. Cool. Right. Sounds like we're back. Okay, we've got to go back out here to locate some more beacons.
Alright, lead the way. Yeah, that is a beautiful dingy tunnel.
It's nice, isn't it? I've just got to the planet Venus on my
thing where everything's, even all the really futuristic stuff is a little bit battered and old.
Yeah, that they didn't really have that in the episode 1 prequels. They made everything shiny and horrible.
Yeah.
Didn't feel as good.
Right, we need to find some missions. Something's over this way.
The people that I'm shooting, they're dropping pretty easy. What about you? I'm wondering if this has balanced us out a bit because I've joined.
No, I don't think. Well, I don't think these. Maybe it would do on the story missions or the strikes, but on these sort of open world stuff, the enemies I think are just the level that they are.
Okay.
So we're mostly facing like level 4, level 5 guys.
It's not too bad.
You're going to be chewing through them. As we said, I'm not having too much trouble, but I've got some sweet gear. At level 8, this should do a bit more.
Yeah. Well, Bertie joined me yesterday. He jumped into. I don't think he knew I was streaming. He jumped into a game, and I was playing a level like 8 mission or something, and he was level 2. And he was just dying every second. Oh, someone's dead.
One-shotted by a knight.
There we go, got ya.
Thank you.
Have you got your hands on a fusion rifle yet?
No, not yet.
They're my favourite weapons. They're awesome.
Oh wait, hang on. Is that the sort of the one that charges up?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have got one.
Oh, I love it.
Just replace it with a better shotgun.
Yeah, the long-range shotgun kind of thing with a bit of load time for the bullets.
Oh, yeah. These guys.
Face palmed into death.
You bring me down. If I stick close to you guys, though, I should be able to make it, and I should get some sweet XP.
Sweet XP, yeah. Right. What was the? Oh, we still need to find a mission. There's a marker just over here.
Okay.
Okay, I got a scout mission here, Guardians. In and out. Fight if you have to.
Scout mission. These are kind of a bit rubbish. You just go somewhere and then you activate the ghost and then it's done. Steve Scode so wants to play this game, but he doesn't have the money for it. Oh, you just have to play the game through us. Pretend, hold a joypad at the live stream and pretend you're playing. That'll work. For now, until you've saved up. In your face, acolytes. Yeah, these guys aren't too much of a challenge.
Well, good, because they're absolutely slaughtering me.
I think I'm out of ammo though. Oh no, I'm not. What other comments have we got here? I've got one comment saying, is Ian actually reading the comments? Not very well today by the looks of things. Oh, I'm down. I got killed by a level 8 knight, so watch out for that, dude.
Yeah, these guys are...
Oh, getting some
I'm
slowdown on my capture card, actually. Really bad lag on it.
Oh man, I've respawned in the level 8, so I'll just run through.
Nah.
Here we go, so I'm alright.
Come back to live capture card.
Okay, I'm back with you.
I've got, like, my movements are really lagged out. Apologies for the weird visuals, guys.
There we go.
Oh, did we get him? We got him.
Yeah.
2 seconds. Let's try loading it up again. Daniel Hughes says his copy has arrived today. Amazon credit means he gets this and Hyrule Warriors for £8.
Nice.
Nice, good bargain.
I just got our review of Hyrule Warriors in. I can't tell you what it says or what the score is, but
I didn't realise it was out so soon. When's it due out?
it's actually out in a couple of weeks. But Nintendo is always really good with providing copies of their games really early. So
cool.
Yeah.
Have you got a date for when our review of that is going out?
Off the top of my head, it's sometime next week. I think it might be the 16th of September, the 17th, something like that. In about a week's time.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to hearing about that. That Hyrule Warriors, for people who don't know, that's the Legend of Zelda done Dynasty Warriors styley.
Yes. Or more accurately, I think Dynasty Warriors done Legend of Zelda style.
Ah, okay.
With Zelda characters in it.
Right.
I'm coming the right way, am I?
I think so.
Oh, there we go.
Look, I hate the thralls. They're horrible. They're easy to kill, but they swarm you. They're like the suicide bombers from Serious Sam. But they don't explode. Someone's asking how long the story of this is. If you just play on your own as Ashar Shahid, I'm not sure.
Nobody really knows yet. It may be somebody's reached the end of it already if they've been playing mentally since the game came out. I expect it's a fair old chunk of time. But there will be a lot of stuff to do once you get to the end of the story, because games like this, really, when you get to the level cap, is your first. Well, the first goal is to get to the end of the story. The second goal is to get to the level cap, and the next goal after that there'll be end game stuff you can do to improve your equipment. The way I believe they're structuring this is that you're sort of aiming for level 20, but then there are additional levels you can get on your gear beyond that.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to play for a really, really long time. And I think, to be honest, there'll be plenty of stuff to play solo wherever you are. Although, when you get to the end game, it might angle a bit more towards multiplayer content.
I see.
I think you'll get your money's worth out of it, to be honest. I get the impression it's not a small game, but by shooter standards, I think it's probably really big. By online RPG standards, it might be a bit on the smaller side, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
See some of this wizard in the face.
Yeah, I think I've got to level 10 after about, I'm going to say about 6 hours of continuous play through live streaming. Not really doing anything but kind of hammering through the missions. This is the first time I've done any kind of grinding missions. Ooh, scary wizard. Ooh. Steve Scode says, Ollie, how much of the game do you play when you have to write a review of it?
That really depends on the game. There is no one-size-fits-all solution to reviewing games because every game is different. Every game has different requirements, I guess, for reviewing. With something like, I don't know, The Last of Us, it's fairly simple. You get through to the end of the storyline at least once. Preferably you then have a look at what else you can do beyond that, and you obviously will spend a little time checking the multiplayer out as well. With a game like this, you've got to kind of judge it as you go along. With a proper MMORPG with like Elder Scrolls Online, I didn't get all the way to the level cap because there was just no way I could do that and present a timely review. It just takes far too long. I don't think that's going to be the case. My aim is to get to level 20 and explore the various sort of endgame leveling systems, run some raids and stuff.
Great job.
Yeah.
It really does depend on the game, and I think it's really important to be flexible with your approach when reviewing games and to tailor what you do according to the requirements of the game. It's very dark in here. I can't really see what's happening. Oh yeah, here we go.
I think I'm pretty sure this is everyone down here is such a high level that they're all immune, so we should probably run away. They've got, oh god, oh dear. They've got question marks above their heads, which normally
that's always
means
a sign to
super destroyers. Yeah, let's run away. Bungie was Mr. Adnan 1992 says Bungie was saying the game really gets started when you hit level 20 onwards.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, and so I'm definitely going to get to level 20 and then sort of see what the options are. What I can't quite tell yet is how long I'm going to have to play the game past level 20 to get a sense of it. But yeah, I get the feeling level 20 will be doable in a day or two, but then there'll be a lot to get your teeth sunk into beyond that.
Right, we're going this way. Right, what are we? Let's have a look at my analytics quickly. 132 people watching. Hello there, 132 of you. Thanks for joining us. I'm playing with Deputy Editor of Eurogamer, Ollie Welsh. There he is, Mr. Wu. And also Raskolnikov 32, who obviously is reading.
By the way, Raskolnikov, I can hear you very quietly chatting through my TV. I can't really hear what you're saying because I've got my TV turned down so I can do this chat. So, hello. I'm sorry, I haven't been responding to what you've been saying.
It's okay. I've actually muted both of you on the PlayStation 4, so there's no voice echoes or anything like that.
Respect for your username there, Raskolnikov. Nice reference.
Right, some more bad guys. They respawn pretty regularly.
Smack.
These guys. You're up.
Is there a death penalty in this game? Like, does your armour go down in durability or anything like that?
No, nothing like that I know of. You're pretty much free to die whenever and no penalties. Which is probably for the best. When I'm playing, at least. Is there a lot of enemy diversity on each planet? Says Dan W547. When you first start the game, up until you get to Venus, there's only two types of enemies: the Hive and the Fallen. The Fallen are these guys that look like kind of multi-limbed space mutants, and the Hive are these guys over here with the glowing red, green faces that look more kind of organically alien. And then I've recently just stumbled across another race called the Vex, who are fully robot, kind of just full-on robots. And I've heard there's something like 5 races in total, but yeah, those are the only ones I've seen so far. So level 9 Knight just took his face off though. According to Sega on Twitter and Jimatep, it's the 15th year anniversary of the Dreamcast today.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Happy birthday, Dreamcast. That was
Ooh,
great.
Oh, you back alive?
Yeah, I'm respawning somewhere with a bunch of enemies between me and you guys.
Okay, I'm going to try and
On the way through.
make a way back.
It's murdering me every time.
So Dreamcast is one of the few consoles that I didn't actually own. I've owned quite a few different consoles, but never the Dreamcast.
Oh, I missed out. They were such good machines.
Did I revive you then, or did I not?
No, I respawned. I was
Sorry about that. I tried to revive you, but then had to run away because I was getting injured. That's my tactics normally, is just run away! There we go, took him down. Must be getting some juicy XP though.
I love my Dreamcast. I had Samba de Amigo and Metropolis Street Racer and Choo Choo Rocket and Crazy Taxi. There were so many great games.
Did you have Power Stone?
Yeah, I never really got into that. Fighting games not really my thing. Don't tell Wes.
That's one of the only ones I played at university. My friend had one, and we used to play drunken Power Stone matches after coming back from the union.
Soul Calibur as well. The original home version of Soul Calibur.
Calibur, yeah.
Absolute classic.
Level 9 Knight. They're ramping these enemies up all of a sudden.
Collect spin metal leaves.
I'm stuck on a wall.
Sounds like an MMO kind of thing to be on. Knock some leaves off the ground whilst in the middle of a battle.
Yeah, there's a few different things to pick up like that. I have no idea what they do, but
probably crafting stuff, right?
I've not tried any crafting stuff or anything before.
Yeah, no, I don't really know what's going on with the crafting system yet. But there seems to be. I've got some stuff in my inventory that seems to be to do with that anyway.
Oh, here's a beacon. Beacon.
Guardians, there is a powerful enemy near this location.
Ooh, powerful
You may
enemy,
want to
nice.
get it before it gets you.
I like the sound of that. The Dreamcast was so ahead of its time, says Gavin UK86.
Certainly was first proper online console.
That's right, yeah.
Games looked really good as well. I think it was just Sega's QA on its first party stuff was really good, but they made sure that everything looked nice and was running at 60 frames a second, and yeah, it's just a really nice solid console. I really enjoyed it.
So why did it fail? What was?
It was Sega were not really in a position to push it financially. They made some mistakes with the marketing. It was too early to release an online console. That was the main thing of it, and it was ahead of its time, but in a kind of a bad way. I don't think people were ready for it yet, and the dial-up online experience wasn't that great. Most people were using dial-up internet at home at that time.
Yeah.
And yeah, because Sega weren't quite the powerhouse they once were, they were struggling, I think, a bit to get the third-party support from people like EA that Sony had, and then Microsoft got for the Xbox not long after. But so yeah, it was a bit of a shame, and like they didn't quite like Nintendo was in a similar position to them, but Nintendo being Nintendo, their first party stuff was just so incredibly strong and sold so well. They didn't really have any trouble making money from that, but for Sega, I think it was a bit more imperative that they just sold a lot of games, and they just didn't quite make it. But yeah, there's Fantasy Star Online, which we mentioned earlier, was another absolutely a game so far ahead of its time. Really, we're just seeing games like that getting properly popular now. Monster Hunter owes a huge amount, I would say, to the success of Fantasy Star Online, and indeed games like this, as somebody pointed out earlier.
So I've been looking. I scour eBay occasionally, and I've been looking at possibly picking up a Dreamcast, because you can get them quite cheap, really. So you think you recommend me picking one up?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I think you'll enjoy it, and you can get really nice, crisp video signal out of it as well. It's one of the few older consoles that can still look good if you get the right cable. I can't remember still look good hooked up to an HD TV.
Ah, sweet.
So yeah, and there's some classic games. So
Well, the last retro console I bought an Atari Jaguar, so I could play Aliens vs Predator on it.
Wasn't there a version of Tempest for the Jaguar as well? Am I thinking something else?
There was, yes. I don't have that version.
There was
But,
one of the Jack Inter versions of it. That's one of my all-time favourite games. That.
Alright. Yeah, I haven't got that one. I've got an incredibly weird fighting game. I can't remember what the name is off the top of my head, but there's a Scottish character in it, and one of his special moves is to lift up his kilt and shoot fireballs out of his crotch.
What?
It's really bizarre. I can't see it from there. See if I can Google it quickly.
Do an Atari Jaguar retro live stream, man. I'd be
Yeah, I'm wondering how I can. It's only got like an RF out. I'm not sure how I can get that. There must be an RF converter or something. Jaguar fighting game. I've typed into Google Jaguar fighting game Scottish, and it's immediately come up with it. It's called Kasumi Ninja, and the character is called Angus. I'm pretty sure when you select him as a character, he goes "Okay."
Probably does.
Yeah, it's the worst fighting game ever. Right. Waypoints are saying go back outside again.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Dan W547 says going with 2K over EA killed the Dreamcast.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not sure that was exactly Sega's choice. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure whether EA decided not to support it or not, but I suspect it was probably true.
Yeah.
I do remember me, Martin and Wes were playing a little game the other day on the train back to London from Brighton.
Yeah.
We were looking through the UK launch dates. Wes was looking through UK launch dates of retro consoles on his phone and getting me and Martin to guess the launch dates and the lineups. And we did Dreamcast, and one thing that was really notable for it was that every other console we talked about had some kind of FIFA game at launch, and the Dreamcast didn't. So yeah, that would certainly have hurt it.
Huh. So you wouldn't think FIFA destroyed the Dreamcast. Oh, my grenade just owned that dude. Crazy Taxi will always be a PS2 game to me, says Jimatap.
Oh no, guys.
Eurogamer and everyone, are you planning on getting Evolve, The Division, and Dying Light? Yep, we'll be trying to get all of those games and feature them on live stream so you guys can check them out in action.
Oh god.
We'll also be reviewing them all as well.
Guardian down.
Yeah, I'm obviously as the sort of online RPG guy, I'm really interested in The Division. I think that could be a very cool game. As well, the studio that made it, a very talented studio. They mostly made RTS games before, but they really know what they're doing with online gaming. So, assuming Ubisoft listens to them and lets them do what's needed to make a game like this, I think The Division could be something very cool.
Yeah, when I was at Gamescom and I went and saw I didn't get hands-on with The Division, but I saw a gameplay demo of it, and they were demoing the integration between an iPad and the actual game, where they were fighting some people, and someone with an iPad was giving Overwatch and marking the locations of enemies on their iPad and things. I thought that was quite a neat touch.
If anyone's out there, please help us
Mission.
the enemy for our exploration. Encryption policy.
Have you gone up any levels since we've been grinding away?
No, I'm getting closer to level 6 now then. I get the impression you get like a lot of XP for finishing missions. Like I always seem to level up when I finish a mission, but the progress outside of that is a bit slow.
Yeah, story missions do give you a big chunk.
I'm not sure how kind of viable grinding is as a way of leveling a character. I think you really need to be chaining those story missions.
Oh, we got... This is just a straight up kill enemies mission. Yeah, I need to keep an eye out and see how much XP we get awarded at the end of this. These little mini missions.
You played Evolve, haven't you, Ian?
Yes, I have. First time I played Evolve, I played it with just random people, and I didn't really think it was very good. And then the second time I played it with Mike and Andy from Outside Xbox and Sam Clay from VG247, so people I knew, and it was so much better. It's just such a different game when you're playing and communicating with friends. I possibly think that might hurt it a little bit sales-wise, because single player, people who just like playing on their own are not going to really enjoy it very much. They might enjoy playing as the monster, I guess, but it's going to be those people who play with friends all the time and are dedicated social gamers will really love it, I think.
Yeah. So like if you have a crew who you play Left 4 Dead with all the time, whatever, then that's the kind of game for you.
Yeah, exactly. How are we doing? Oh, we completed it. Does it show XP or anything? Oh, it did, but I was too slow. I might be able to catch it on the end of on the tail end of this stream.
Yeah, it didn't seem to jump my experience bar up that much.
Carl Pilkington, I don't think that's the real Carl Pilkington, but he says he's downloading this now! Gem Sparks here. 270 XP we got for that, completing that mission, so I think that was pretty minuscule when it comes to...
Yeah, it does feel slower than doing story missions to me in terms of leveling. Which is a bit of a shame, because I love stuff like this. I'm quite happy to just run around grinding stuff.
Yeah, I could imagine it's quite
about story game like this.
Yeah, like it is like quite a good social experience. You just turn your brain off a bit, run around with your mates.
Yeah. You can chat while you do it.
Yeah.
Bye, Raskolnikov.
There we go. He's up. Ow! 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 That level 9 knight's causing us a bit of problems. He's hurting me anyway. There he goes.
They got me.
Nice. Oh, you got butted. There we go. So we're about halfway through the live stream now. Is there any other modes you want to try out? Or anything different you want to try out? Are you happy?
Yeah, shall we run through a story mission quickly?
Yeah, sure. What you'll need to do is you'll need to take us back to orbit because you're the fire team leader.
Okay.
Here we go. What have we got here? Ramosina says, what should I buy? Destiny or Call of Duty Advanced Warfare? A lot of people saying Destiny to that answer.
Depends what you want, really. I'd say they're very different games. Like, you know what you're getting with Call of Duty. It's like a really, really hot PvP multiplayer game with like a fun, bombastic campaign attached to it. This is a very different game. Like, whether or not for PvP it's as good as Call of Duty, I don't know yet. Although you'd think from the guys who played Halo it would be no slouch. But the other side of it, like leveling your character and having an end game and having these big sort of co-op missions to do, is a whole different ball game. I'd buy this, try it out, see if you like it, and see if the PvP sticks. And if not, you might want to go back to Call of Duty. But they're quite different, really.
Yeah, I'm yet to try out the Advanced Warfare multiplayer. A few people got to play that at Gamescom, and they said it made the whole thing feel a lot more fresh and a lot more exciting. There was a lot of people who were a bit jaded, going, oh, you know, more Call of Duty, and then they came back to me and they were like, oh, that was actually really good. I really like that. So fingers crossed. I'm hoping for a rejuvenation.
And from the guys on the team who've seen it, I think both Wes and Martin have seen it now. They really like the look of it. It's certainly looking a lot better than Ghosts. And Sledgehammer seem to be really upping their game a bit in terms of bringing some quality to Call of Duty. So yeah, we think it looks like a decent game.
Wicked. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having a play with it. But what's this? Someone tweeted me, "You play games too much. It's not your job, you know." Oh, cries violently. That's
Right, shall I take us to a new mission?
yeah. Pop us
So
into
got
any.
a level 5 story mission open. That might be a bit of a pushover. Or we could go to the moon.
The moon.
I have a level 6 story mission. Should we go to the moon?
Yeah, let's go to the moon. I've played the Cosmodrome missions about 1 billion times. I've got to play them all through again as well, so I can get to level 5 and do some live streams with, hopefully live streaming some Xbox One stuff with Tom Phillips a bit later on. Right, what have we got here?
I'm very excited about this. I haven't
We
been
gave
to the
up the
moon
moon
yet.
to keep the hyper.
Yeah, it's cool going
going
to the moon. No difference in the gravity though, which I was a bit.
Oh, it's a bit of a disappointment. I guess maybe that's because they would have had to really change it radically when you went to Venus and stuff, and that would have been a bit strange.
Yeah, well, Venus and Mars have they've been kind of terraformed.
Oh, okay.
I think they've got like plant life on and stuff. At least Venus has. I've not been to Mars yet, but the Moon hasn't been. There's no sign of terraforming. So my thought was that
night and wonder what the
they've got special space
the
boots
only
that
activity I could ever pick
normalise the gravity.
Like it was blocked or buried.
What's your thoughts on Dinklage so far?
He's all right. There's some of his dialogue still is a bit cringy. There's some really cheesy lines that he has to say that has made me laugh.
It's not his fault, is it?
No, the added bleeps and bloops make him sound a lot better than he did in the alpha. I don't know. They said they'd changed it from. They added a bit to the they've tweaked it a bit from the beta as well, but I don't really hear it. I think they must have just added a few more bleeps and bloops.
Searching for a way into the Hive Fortress, but he just disappeared.
Wow, this looks
Pick up his
great.
trail.
Look
His
at
last
that.
known coordinates
If you
are
look
ahead.
up in the sky, you can sometimes see shooting stars and satellites flying by. There's like a ruined. I don't know if that's supposed to be the International Space Station or something. Some ruined space station up there in the Milky Way. It's
I don't want to be picky, but I don't think the Earth actually appears that large from the But, you know, let's just roll with it.
yeah, they've artistic license, I guess. It's the skyboxes though are amazing.
Oh, I can't get my space bike out.
Ian, will you do a Sims 4 live stream soon? Oh, you don't get a space bike on the moon until you have to go to a bit to unlock it.
Okay.
The Guardian's last
I haven't
report
got a
said
copy
he
of The
had
Sims
to
4.
accelerate
I'm
from
not
an
too
unknown
sure if I'll
fallen
live
house.
stream it or not. If there's enough, if there's enough interest in it, if you guys want to see me live stream The Sims 4, I'll get myself a copy and I will live stream it for you guys. But it's not the sort of game that I'd rush to pick up for myself. Although I think I'm probably going to have to buy it for my girlfriend for a present because she loves The Sims games.
Incidentally, we'll have a review of that going up this week. There was a similar situation to Destiny. There was no advanced access to press whatsoever. Although for less good reasons, to be honest. Destiny, I couldn't really figure out why EA were doing that. But there we go. But yeah, we should have a review up probably tomorrow or the next day, hopefully.
Ah, brilliant. So you heard it here first. Review up on Eurogamer.net either tomorrow or the day after.
Going to be reviewed by Paul Dean, who did our SimCity review as well. So he's got a real interest in Maxis and their games and what they get up to. So it should be a really good read, I think.
Ah, brilliant.
Not too far. Maybe he's still there.
What other comments have we got?
Fallen. We're being hunted.
Oh, we've got some incoming Fallen.
Can't see anything.
They're all outside. Oh, we got invisible ones as well. Nasty invisible ones. Might hang back a bit and watch you do some shooting. They're all by the front door where we came in from. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Because these guys, I don't know if me taking the kills steals XP from you, or if you get a little bit of XP from my kills. I'm not sure if it works that way.
Yeah, I don't know. I do love the melee attack in this game. Very satisfying.
Yeah, the facepalm of death when you get to melt people is really cool. On the
shotgun situation.
On the Xbox One version, I'm going to be playing it as a hunter. I'm not too sure what the difference is between all the melees and things. Someone's using a fusion rifle. Oh, I'm down. You don't have to. Got killed by a captain of the House of Exile.
Word.
Stream it and make the Stream Sims 4 and make the Eurogamer team, says Jim Matette. That's quite a good idea. I could recreate the Eurogamer offices.
Guardian down.
Yeah. Quite like that.
Yeah. I'm up for that.
Oh, I respawned out somewhere.
Well.
I don't know if I've got the gamma set wrong, but this game is often very dark.
I've turned it up quite bright because the streams and YouTube often darken things.
Yeah.
But I've got it on gamma level 6 at the moment, and nothing looks too dark really. So maybe you are a bit. Maybe your gamma is too low.
Grenade these guys. I have not got used to a grenade being on cooldown as well. That seems very strange. As used as I am to the idea of skill force being on cooldown in RPGs, I find having grenades on cooldown in a shooter to be.
I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think Warlock's class, the grenade cooldown is a lot longer than the other classes.
Yeah, but I've just unlocked a special melee attack that actually shortens your grenade cooldown, I think. So it was obviously about balancing. Balancing your grenade and melee use.
I think this has balanced me down a little bit. I think
Yeah.
the level 6.
You couldn't really die at the hands of level 6s. So.
No, and they're taking a lot of hits for me to kill with my weapons, which are probably a lot more upgraded. Oh, there we go. Vehicle link is now enabled, so we can get our sparrows out. Get your sparrow out. Sparrow out. Ooh, yeah.
I love these. These are really well designed. They are just blatantly speeder bikes and stuff.
Yeah, they've got. I love the noise that they make as well, though.
It's great, isn't
the
it?
boost noise. I've actually stolen a pike, which one of the enemies was riding. It's like the sparrow, but with the pike you can actually shoot things, and you can. Can you try with your sparrow? Ollie, pressing L1 or R1, does it do like a dodge move?
Whoa, I'll try that in a sec, because I just got kills.
Oh.
You can steal these guys' bikes, can you?
Yeah. There you go, there's two on the floor now that you can jump on. Raskolnikov's jumping on one. Do I need to revive you?
Back in the base. Probably shouldn't have done that. Seems to be some of the spawn points are quite spaced out, so it seems to be a good idea to wait for a teammate to revive them.
Yeah. Also, have you? You've obviously entered some of the dark zones where respawning is restricted.
Oh, I'm going to try that. Oh, that looks great.
Yeah, L1 and R1 do a little dodgy.
Right, now we're in business. This is proper Halo stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. No flying vehicle types, so just ghost kind of glider types.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll bring those in an expansion at some point.
I hope so. Bungie's flying vehicles are always awesome. Right, where are we going? Oh,
yeah,
it's back this way.
Oh, that's very satisfying. The cannons on these are great.
What's going on here?
Guardian down.
Someone having trouble with the PlayStation customer services, I think, and they're telling us all about it in the
This is
chat.
where he was headed.
Oh, ow, ow, ow. Is there any way I can play this game without PS Plus, he says?
No.
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 So,
It's an online game, so you've got to have Plus to play it.
ah, right.
So yeah, unfortunately no.
So apologies if my stream is looking a little bit jerky to you guys. It's a problem with, I think a problem with my computer. I fixed it earlier, but it's still having a bit of a slow issue. Ow!
These floating eyeball things are kind of weird.
They are, aren't they? They're an odd enemy type, but quite satisfying when you get a direct hit in their eyeball and they explode.
Do they damage other enemies when you get them? When they explode?
I don't think so. There are some enemies that do damage other enemies when they explode. They're
Looks like he set up camp
possessed
here.
thralls, I think
Let's
they're
see what he
called.
left behind.
Okay.
Take note. They're all about a place called the Temple of Crota.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Sounds like a death trap.
Guardian down.
Very jerky again. Yeah, sorry for the drop in frame rate, guys. That's my equipment and not the game. That captain's a big un.
Yeah. You seem to have a couple of... Oh, level up!
Yay!
You seem to have a couple of fire teams working on these
Oh,
guys
yeah.
together.
Huh.
And it still took us a few goes to get them down.
There we go. Yeah, these two fighting. Is it still through? Yeah, it's through this little crevice.
Oh yeah.
The ground here is hollowed
Ooh.
out for miles. Who knows what's happening under your feet?
There we go.
I think we found the temple.
He's looking good. We found the temple. I'll let you go down there and trigger it all.
I'm on deploy ghost. There we go. It wouldn't be a Bungie game if there wasn't some kind of
ahead.
ancient
Guardian
space
down.
temple to go and investigate.
They do love those ancient space temples, don't they? Have you ever been to Bungie's HQ?
Yeah, although not the current one.
Ah.
I think it's the building which they subsequently sold to Microsoft, which 343 are now in, I think. It was a good few years ago. It was when they were working on Halo 3. I went out to run them for Edge magazine, which I was writing for at the time.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like we had to. It was very sneaky. We did it actually behind Microsoft's back because Bungie wanted to do it basically as a recruitment feature because Edge is a magazine read by a lot of developers and they wanted to show how awesome it is working at Bungie. but Microsoft didn't want them doing anything because they weren't ready to talk in detail about Halo 3 yet, so they were really nervous about it. So I had to kind of sneak out there. But yeah, it was really good. It was really nice to visit a studio when you don't have a game to cover, and you can actually just talk to all of the developers about what they do and how they work together and what the atmosphere and the culture of the studio is like. And they're really, really smart guys. Although a lot of the guys that I talked to then subsequently moved on. People like Jamie Greisemer, the designer, who went on to Sucker Punch but recently left there.
So was the how was the interior? Was it kind of like, you know, some of the video game developers have a crazy interior design? Did it look anything like an ancient temple in there?
It was kind of futuristic. It had a sort of spaceship hangar-y kind of feel. It was this dome style building with a huge open plan workspace.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, no, it was, and they had all of their desks on wheels, which is something that Valve always like to talk about in their interviews as well.
Yeah.
So that they can move people around between different parts of the development team. So if you're working with, you might have a designer who works with the coders one day and the artist the next day, and wants to move backwards and forwards.
And just wheel his desk to another part of the company.
Wheel their desks around.
That's awesome.
And they had like a huge Master Chief statue. It's fairly standard issue for a game studio is to have a big statue of your most famous character.
Yeah.
In the lobby. But yeah, no, it was not like, yeah, it was more like
Picking up the dying light of a
a
ghost.
bridge of one of their spaceships than one of their ancient space temples.
Cool.
But it was suitably spacey. And they had quite a cool little sort of lounge area there as well. But it was less like, I've been to some studios where everybody's riding around on scooters and they've got that whole Silicon Valley thing. But it was a bit more, I'd say a bit more down to work than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think they have sort of moved on because God knows Destiny was made by an enormous team, and I don't think even the team that made Halo 3 was anything like as large. So,
yeah. Well, Wes has been to the most recent Bungie studios, and he brought back some B-roll of the studio, and it looks pretty epic. Again, it's open plan, but it's like kind of looked like it was on 2 levels. It's definitely like up there on the list of like developers I'd love to go and visit and see their workspace. This wizard's a little bit angry. Is he dead? Oh, nice work.
They're definitely one of those developers who do things their own way, I think, Bungie.
The ghost is dead,
like,
but I can still read some of its
I'm
memories.
sure they've probably had to, like, that's probably behind their split with Microsoft if they wanted to do their own thing more.
We need to stop.
I'm sure they may have had to cede a little bit of control to Activision because Activision's pumped so much money into this game, but I was really struck by the fact that they weren't doing early reviews. That's not something that Activision would probably normally have insisted on a review event of some kind.
Yeah.
But the fact that there wasn't one says to me that Bungie still has a lot of say in how its games are handled, I think. So yeah, they've still got quite a lot of power, and they're still definitely used to doing things in their own way.
Have you got any idea how much this cost to make?
Well, there's these figures of $500 million floating around, but that's like the total budget for getting this IP off the ground, and that's like an investment from Activision in the game in the really long term. So I think you've got to take that with a pinch of salt, because it's not necessarily the development budget for the game. I think it's the overall cost of marketing this, and probably money they've put aside to market all of the expansion packs for it through to whatever the next retail release is going to be. So yeah, I don't know. Definitely a lot. Definitely, it's one of the most expensive games ever made.
Yeah.
But whether that figure floating around is like an actual reflection of what it's cost to make it so far, I think, I would take that with a pinch of salt, personally.
Right. Well, definitely more than my pocket money, anyway. What have we got? We've got about 20 minutes left. Do you fancy trying some Crucible? I'll see if I can get some more viewers in.
Sure, that's a good idea.
Cool. Let me go to invite friends. I'm just going to spam out some invites. So if you're watching this stream now, you want to be accepting this invite as quick as possible because there's only 3 places. It takes a long time to invite people. I need to make sure they're level... Oh, he was only level 2, whoops. I need to make sure these people are level 5. That's you. That's me. Andy Panda I can invite. If anyone joins who's less than a level 5, Ollie, you're going to have to kick them. I invited someone who's a level 2.
I'm just having a look at my...
he's level 4, he's level 6, he can
stuff.
play. Invite to fire team. Oops. Level 2. Oh, he's level 12. Invite to fire team. He's level 5, he can join.
Potato heads, but we're going to go do some Crucible, so I'm going to have to kick you.
Whoops, I feel guilty now that I invited him before thinking. He's probably like, yeah, you got to play the live stream, and then...
Sorry!
Then he got kicked out. Did anyone else join? So, Andy Panda's joined, so that's good. I've invited about 3 more people, so its maximum is 6 anyway. So give it a minute or so, and then if no one else joins, I guess we'll go.
Where do I get to the Crucible from?
The Crucible is destinations, and then...
Is it from the tower?
No, there should be a Crucible thing opened. Oh, have you, oh, maybe you haven't been...
Do I need to go and run over?
Can you make... Is there a way to make me the fire team leader?
Probably.
If you,
Wait till... There we go.
Yeah, cool. Okay, sweet. Yeah, you need to go to the tower and,
it's telling me level 5 required. You must gain more power.
you need to go quickly. You need to go to the tower,
Okay.
and visit the there's a dude in there. So if you quickly leave the fire team and go to the tower, you have to go to some dude. You just have to speak to him for a second, and then he unlocks the Crucible for you.
All right.
So it'll take you about a minute.
I'll be back in a
To do. So I will read some comments while Ollie's just quickly flying off to get his Crucible license. Where are the comments? Steve Scodes is enjoying the stream. That's very good. Thank you, Steve Scodes. Hey, Mr. Adnan 1992. He says he's back. Hey, Miss Fraggle Rocks. I'm doing alright. Level 10. Yeah, I'm level 10. Doing alright. I've managed to unlock Venus, but we've just been playing around with some patrol missions at the moment, me and Ollie, and Raskolnikov 32. We've been trying to grind for a bit and just having a chat about loads of things actually. We talked about the Dreamcast, we talked about how to review games, we talked about Destiny.
I really like that.
Oh, sorry, carry on.
I really like having all of your fire team ships hanging out together in space before you peel off for a mission. That's just got a really nice feeling about it.
Yeah, it's even better once everyone's got their own different personal ship as well.
Yeah.
That's what I haven't spent any glimmer on anything yet. I'm saving it all up for a ship.
Oh,
I want to get a really cool ship.
Good tip.
What's that, sorry?
Good tip.
Good tip. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how, like, because you get a lot of guns and armor as mission rewards. I'm not sure how many like really awesome weapons and stuff there are to buy. Whether it's worthwhile going and buying emblems and guns and things, or whether it's just a little bit extra. My copy of Destiny is out on delivery. Hopefully it will make it by the time I get home from work, says Miss Fraggle Rocks. What have we got here? Oh, people in the comments, Jimatep, John Bob and Miss Fraggle Rocks, they're planning on starting their own fire team when they'll get their copies. That's pretty cool. Oh, Raskolnikov's done a runner. If you're around on the PlayStation 4 version of this and you want to have a game with us, we're going to play one more game. We're going to play one match in the Crucible. So if you want to join in,
I've talked to the guys, so I think I'm good to join you.
okay. Let me. I think I need to send you an invite. Invite to fire team. Send. Send. Anyone else? Plankton, he's 4, he's 1, he's 7, he's in our squad. Aaron is in the squad. It has no. Drew, no. Glover, no. No. Scroll Lock. I can invite him. If any of you guys who have the Xbox One version of this game, if you're interested in playing some Destiny with me on a stream, I will be streaming it on the Xbox One. I'm going to be streaming, hopefully going to be streaming some tonight with Tom Phillips, but we're both going to be starting off as level 0 and it takes a couple of hours to get to level 5, so I don't think I'll be able to do a community stream. Oh, come on, why can't I? Ah, here we go. Okay, so we've got a fire team of 5. We'll be alright. We'll be joined by a random, but these are all Eurogamer viewers. It's cool. Most of them are. So apologies if you lost the stream there. We just had an internet fail. Ooh. Can you hear me, Ollie? Sorry.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm in Here we go. That should all be back again. So we're going to play one match on the Crucible, see how we do on the Crucible, and then I'm going to call it a night. And I'm going to go and turn my computer off and on again and see if I can make it work a bit smoother. Jimatep's download of this game is 10% so far. Javier Maya Latorre is waiting for the courier service to deliver the game. Here we go, we're playing on Venus. I'm not sure how many multiplayer maps there are, but I've only turn this down. I've lost my words. It's like, yeah, King of the Hill, but with 3 points. Like a mode that's just like it, and I can't. Conquest. Yeah, yeah.
You're in the lead.
You're in the lead. We're in the lead? On point B. Destiny is waiting on my Xbox, pizza, bath, and loads of Destiny, says Hated Steve. You've planned your evening perfectly, sir. I like that.
Oh, there you are. I find you.
Hi. Oh, there you are.
Where are we going? Point A?
Yeah, let's go for it. Jones says the mini quests sound a bit boring. They are pretty boring. Not exactly that thrilling. The patrol quests.
They've got total control.
The story missions are a lot more exciting. Got some epic battles in them as well.
Yours. Zone B secure.
Soggy Biscuit UK, eh?
Zone B lost.
Nice game attack. Oh, the stream is
Enemy captured zone C.
Presumably there's some kind of level balancing in effect in multiplayer?
Yes, you can use all your weapons that you've picked up from the single player, but
Yeah.
it's all, I'm pretty sure it's all completely balanced. You get your, the perks, your level perks, you still get to keep them, so...
Right, so
if you've
definitely going to be more powerful as a high level player, but
yeah,
in terms of health and attack power and stuff, it's all balanced out.
all balanced, yeah.
Heavy ammo on the way.
Oh.
Oh, I'm dying loads.
Yeah, me too.
Heavy ammo available.
What's your...
I'd probably say that I'll do the same with this.
Yeah.
I'm not a massive, to be honest, I'm not a massive fan of the Crucible modes in this.
Zone A lost.
Oh, one shot kill.
I'm getting absolutely hammered. Stream's not working for people. I'm going to try resetting it.
Okay.
Zone A secure.
Technical issues. I'm blaming it on everyone's playing Destiny, so they've ruined the internet.
Ruined the internet.
Zone B
Stop breaking the
neutralized.
internet, Destiny.
Zone B secure.
Whoa. Oh, dearie me. I'm not doing great. I'm trying to do technical
Zone
assists
A lost.
as well as play the game.
Enemy captured Zone A.
Oh, looks like it might be back. Hello everyone who's stuck with us through the crazy technical issues. Not sure why the stream's dropping. My guess is that everyone playing on Destiny has broken the internet. Ooh. You haven't missed much, to be honest. I've died a lot. So, standard. Ow. How you doing on this, Ollie? Are you a competitive multiplayer shooter player?
I really don't play a lot of PvP shooters.
Like you were saying earlier, you're more of an MMO-y kind of...
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just looking at this. I
Enemy
did play
captured
some Halo
Zone A.
back in the day, but it's a while back for me now.
Zone B.
I will get Wes to help me out with this portion of the review because he plays a lot of Halo.
Enemy captured
he
Zone
loves
B.
this as well, doesn't he? This.
Yeah.
multi-
So yeah, I'll get his feedback for other people who are going to be playing this because I'm not the best person to judge these kind of game modes.
Heavy ammo inbound.
Heavy
Zone
ammo
C lost.
inbound. It's got a really unenthusiastic voice, that guy.
Enemy captured Zone C. You've lost them all. They've got
Oh,
total
no.
control. Heavy ammo available. Zone
We
B
are
neutralized.
getting super beaten.
I just suicided.
I fell off the edge of the building as well. Actually, someone face palmed me off the edge of the building.
Zone A neutralized.
I do like the little skid you can do when you crouch
You
when you're running.
captured Zone A.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Enemy captured
Yeah,
Zone
have
B.
a run and then press the crouch button. You can skid behind cover and. Oh! Just saw someone got
5 minutes left.
sniped right in the face. Oh, I took someone down. Post-mortem kill I got there. Killed someone after I died. Jimatep says he's bought the disc of this, but it's taking ages to install. Yeah, if you buy the disc, you put the disc in. You still have to download it and install it. It's just a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, the digital edition took me a good few hours to download last night.
It's quite funny though. The digital edition that I installed on my PS4 was 15 gigabytes, which is only a couple of gigabytes more than the day one patch for Sniper Elite 3. So they basically patched the whole game in on Sniper Elite 3.
You're not dead yet, Guardian. Pick it up.
Was there anything on the Blu-ray of that game?
I don't know. I'm really, it really confused me. The PlayStation 4 update was nowhere near as big. I think it was only like about 4 gigabytes, but yeah, the Xbox One patch was insane. It's actually a really enjoyable game for all its faults and graphical glitches. It was good fun. I played it through to the end and enjoyed it.
Paul, Guardian.
Yeah.
This battle is lost.
Oh, we lost
There
it.
will be others.
Cool. Oh, Steve Scose wants to know what your favourite game is, Ollie.
Mine?
Yeah.
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft. There we go.
Either Warcraft or it is Super Mario World. I really couldn't pick between those two.
Nice. Well, both good choices, although I've not played much World of Warcraft. What class did you ever play as the pandas in World of Warcraft?
I started one, but that was like that expansion came out after I'd sort of stopped playing it full on. I'm a troll hunter. No, my original character was a warrior, but the one I put the most playtime into was a hunter. But yeah, horde all the way.
Fair play. I don't even know what that means.
Horde.
Horde. Right, I'm going to leave this fire team and bid you all farewell because there's a little bit of a technical issues near the end there. So I'm going to have a fiddle around with my PC, see if I can improve everything for the next streams I do. I'd like to say a big thanks to my guest, Ollie Welsh.
Thank you, that was fun.
Yeah, it's good fun. Hopefully see you on some more live streams in the future. We need to get some big Eurogamer raid missions streamed on this when we're all a bit better, a bit higher levels. Because I did a stream with Wes and Martin, that was really good fun. But yeah, thank you very much everybody for watching. Sorry about the technical difficulties near the end there, and for sometimes the stream went a bit juddery. I think that's down to my PC. It just broke and I've just fixed it, so obviously I didn't fix it well enough. I will be back hopefully later on tonight about 9 PM right here on Eurogamer's YouTube channel to stream some Xbox One of this game with Tom Phillips. Possibly not though. I can't 100% promise that because Tom at the moment is off at a review event and he doesn't know when he's back. But I'll definitely be streaming on Thursday. Can't stream tomorrow because I'm off at a little event, which I can tell you more about later. But yeah. Make sure you subscribe if you're new for more interactive live streams just like this one as well, along with exclusive developer interviews and early gameplay previews as well. Thanks for watching, guys. It's goodbye from me. And it's goodbye from Ollie.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great night, guys. Enjoy Destiny. It's pretty cool. Bye.